Hello, my name is Rosalind Vitito, and I chose to do my Integrated Thematic Unit on Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day by Judith Viorst. I chose this book, I chose this book because it is a book that children enjoy and they can relate to the characters in the book, and it's one that children can do a lot of activities that they feel that would be interesting to them because they can relate to the characters so well. For my unit, I had several language arts activities, uh, uh, reading activities where they did drawing conclusions, predicting outcomes, um, writing activities where they wrote in their journals about their a bad day that they've had and how they felt about it and how they dealt with it. For math, we did things like with money, where we counted money and did like we bought something and subtracted the money from it to count how much money we had left over. And we also did a graph. For social studies, we talked about Australia because in the story, Alexander talks about, he says that he was going to Australia because he didn't want to go to the dentist. So he told that story. So we learned about Australia for social studies and Australian animals as well as the continent itself. We also, for science, we we talked about the animals of Australia. And for my lesson my mini lesson that I'm going to do, it's over drawing conclusions with Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Uh, first thing I would do is I would start reading the story, and I would explain to the children that we can use what we know already to help us draw a conclusion about what is going to happen or why something happened in a story. And for guided practice, no, for the for the teacher directed practice, what I would do is I would tell the children that we're going to answer the question, or I'm going to answer the question, why does Alexander want to sit in the middle? When they were riding in the car, Alexander wanted to sit in the middle in the story. And from the story, Alexander says it's because he is scrunched and smushed. And I already know, for me, when I sit in the middle, I feel like I don't have enough room. So therefore, my conclusion would be Alexander probably feels like he needs more room and wants to sit by the window. Then for our guided practice, we're looking to answer the question, why does Alexander say that he's going to Australia? And from the story, we know that Alexander went to the dentist and he had a cavity, and he has to come back next week in order for them to fix his cavity. Now, what we already know, I would say something like, ask the children, why is it that, how do they feel about when they go to the dentist? And some of them may tell me that they've been to the dentist and getting a cavity fixed is not fun. Me, myself, when I go to the dentist, I don't like to go. And the dentist makes me very nervous, so therefore I'd rather do anything else than go to the dentist. So for our conclusion, we would say he doesn't want to go back next week, so he says that he's going to be in Australia rather than going back to the dentist. And then for the independent practice, the children are going to answer the question, why does Alexander's dad say, please don't pick me up anymore? They're going to write what they know from the story. They're going to tell what they already know based on the information from the story. How do they feel about stuff that they know already happened for them, and put it there. And then for the conclusion, based on those two things, what they got from the story and what they already know, they will answer the conclusion for the question, why does Alexander's dad say he doesn't, please don't pick me up anymore? And that's that. Thank you.